dwelling mental solitary confinement. Solar botany, plants on consignment. Southern water flow, instrumental pirate. Was a roach among rats, now a tyrant. Shaking up the whole world, I'm vibrant. Shake the problems in my world, I'm smiling. Funky digging that computer, new hybrid. They took my brain and traveled galaxies to hide it. Absent-minded.
Hello you guys, thank you for joining me here on After Dark with Nicole Kitty. I am your host, Nicole Kitty, and if you're wondering why I'm smiling so hard, it's because I have a wonderful guest on tonight. His name is Backbone from the Dungeon family. You heard me right, Backbone, the Backbone. Let me put the in front of that. The Backbone from Dungeon family is here, and he's going to join me real soon, so don't go anywhere. He's going to be here real soon, but first I want to say something. BET Hip Hop Award weekend just passed. Oh my, I went to Lenox Mall to do a little advertisement for the show. Naturally I would, you know, that's what I do. I network, let everybody know about me, pass out cards and whatnot. Fellas, if a girl waves to you being nice because you wave or spoke, that does not mean follow her all around the damn mall. That's not cool. It's not cute. I had guys follow me all around the mall. I'm trying to be nice. We're going to have to we're going to have a show on the do's and don'ts of approaching a female or a man. Because, you know, men will pick you sometimes with how they're approached too, and I can understand that. But it was irritating. But I had a great time, met a lot of great people, and I hope you're all watching, all tuning in. And I want to give a shout out real quick to my Twitter fam. I've been drinking. You guys know how I do. Don't act like it's new. But if you're just joining me, you know, again, thank you for being here, and shout out to my tweet fam that's always supportive and always showing me love. But don't go anywhere. I'm excited. I can't wait to bring him on. He's going to be here real soon, and I'm going to have him up. I got my wine. He's going to have his wine, and we're going to have a great time. So don't go too far. We'll be right back. Hey you guys, and we're back. I'm Nicole Kitty, and right here joining me is the Backbone from Dungeon family. Say what's up, Backbone. Just
greetings. I am Backbone, Dungeon family's own first generation. Generation X.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold it up too. You were bad to the bone.
I try to be sometimes.
We were just listening to some of your music from Global Warning.
Yes,
your new album that's coming out. When is that coming out?
As soon as I give it to you, girl.
I can't wait for you to give it.
I'll give you an advance copy, girl.
I want it.
Yeah,
I want it signed too.
I'm gonna get it.
We heard a couple of songs off of it. You got that Cloudy Hideaway.
Yeah.
And that's so smooth. It's been such a long time since I've heard music that just puts me in a zone. Like,
that's what it's
just something good that come over you and just, boy, you were bad.
Hey, man, it's in my blood. My daddy played with Johnny Taylor, Joe Tex, James Brown, Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, so I supposed to be bad.
Okay, you can't help it. You did. You can't help it but to be bad. Okay, so I had to write down questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Because I had so many that I just was flooding in for you, and I didn't want to miss anything. So I have to ask you, when did you start rapping? Like, I know you just said that your father's been, you come from a family of musicians.
Right.
Okay.
Well, actually, I was in elementary school when it all started, because I began playing instruments, like the piano, the drums, brass instruments or whatnot. And I was in a group at the age of 7 years old called the Crusaders. We Used to break dance, and some of us wrote rhymes or whatever. And then by the time I reached middle school, I don't remember the name of the group, but we were recording actual songs in the 8th grade, along with my homeboy Red Money, aka Red Kruger. He became Kilo's DJ. You know, the infamous Kilo Ali.
I do.
We already know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Georgia. I'm a Georgia peach, so yeah.
Okay, it goes down then. Well,
right.
It started then. Then, you know, high school, I thought I was too cool to do it. And then, you know, it became a situation. By the time I graduated, and that's when I met Rico Wade, Ray Murray, and Sleepy Brown, and the world know them as Organized Noise. Yeah.
Organized Noise, right, right. Now, you have to be living under a rock to not know who Backbone is, and to not know about Dungeon Family. You guys are legendary to me because you totally changed hip hop, like the way Atlanta. You know, you really brought Atlanta out to me. Now that's just my opinion. Some of you may disagree. I don't give a damn. Dungeon Family did it for me. Like, I felt good listening to Goody Mob, Outkast. You guys, and of course you have a message.
Right.
When you rap, it just isn't about anything, just anything. You actually, you're saying something, and it feels good and it sounds good. So, I mean, at what point? I mean, how long have you been with Dungeon Family? Let me just get that out there.
Well, it was as soon as I graduated high school. Now, figuring out how long I've been out of high school is another scenario. But I've been with them since I graduated high school. So, you know, I met CeeLo actually when I was 8. But this was outside of me doing music because I had no idea he did music. But we used to run through Greenbrier Mall at an early age. But that was the higher power putting us together, you know, emotionally. Because he knew one day we would collectively make a difference musically. So that's why we were connected at such an early age. And then I met Cujo of Goody Mob in high school, and the rest is history. Like I said, I met Rico then once we graduated, and we formed what we call the Goody Mob. The entire thing was called the Goody Mob, and not the Dungeon Family, because we weren't in the dungeon yet. Okay. So
now break that whole thing down. In the dungeon, I mean, who came up with the Dungeon Family? Like, where did that even come from, that concept of the whole dungeon?
Well, actually, Big Boy of Outkast, instead of naming us all individually, I forgot which album it was. It may have been ATLians. He thanked his Dungeon Family brothers.
Okay.
And then the witch doctor read that and spoke those words into existence on his first single, Every Day is a Holiday. He said Black Market, which is Little John now. And the next 2 words were etched in stone forever. The Dungeon Family.
And that is stuck.
And that's when it came
just
out.
Stuck. Okay, and the rest is history. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure. Usually I wouldn't be looking at cards. You guys who've been watching know this. You know, I'm usually on my, but this is so special for me. So I just really don't want to make sure I don't want to miss anything. What sets you aside? That's really what I wanted to ask you. What sets you apart from? What does Backbone bring to the game, to Dungeon Family, or to the rap industry? Period.
Well,
that is sets aside, you know, from everyone else. That.
Well, I'm authentic to the lining. Nothing I give you is fabricated. Okay. Like I tell tales of hustling, but you won't hear me tell tales of selling large amounts of hustling because I didn't hustle on that level.
Right. Gotcha.
I was running up the cars with packages in my sock. I was a small time doohickey. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And those are the tales I told on Concrete Law. That's why I'm still accepted and respected on Cascade, Dixie Hill, Bankhead, Oakland City, all these hoods in Atlanta, Ben Hill, because I never changed. Now you're going to have people that hate because they obviously don't like something about themselves. True. But they can't say it's me.
Right.
Because you've seen my face.
Right.
From the beginning, the now, the henceforth and forever, you're going to see Backbone.
Right. And that has to be that, to still be so humble and still be out there again, like I said, like you said, in the streets where they can see you.
Exactly.
You don't make yourself untouchable.
Right.
You know, what keeps you there, grounded and in tune with who you are? Because in this industry, it's really easy to lose yourself.
Right. See, we don't glorify ignorance.
Right.
So therefore, the people know when they see us, we're in a humble essence. So they approach us in a humble essence.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they know if they see Andre 3000, who's considered quote unquote one of the rap gods, and he's with his son Seven at the movie theater,
they don't disrespect that.
Right.
That's
because
right.
he don't carry himself in that type of way. If they see me picking up trash on Westwood Avenue over there off Cascade, they don't be like, man, this joke over here picking up trash. Why? I grew
you
up
kept
here.
it real. That's
Yeah,
right.
I grew up
all
here.
this time, so it doesn't even. It's nothing out the norm.
Exactly.
Right. Right. That's what's up. You have a son. Is just one?
That's it.
Just one. How do you tell him about the industry, or do you even monitor maybe what he listens to? I don't know. How old is he?
He's 15.
He's 15.
Actually turned 15 on October 2nd.
Because kids don't know. You know, they hear rappers, they like what they hear, but you've been in it. Like to have a father who is, again, part of the Dungeon family, you've been around for a long time. You have a son who I'm sure is into rap. What do you tell him? Like, how do you guide him when it comes to that?
I let him know that this is a job first. Of course, I'm not his favorite rapper. Of course not.
Really?
I wouldn't be. He don't understand my way of thinking. He understand not yet. My way of thinking is teaching. So I know what I speak, I have to be reflective on his future. You understand? So he has his favorites, of course. But I'm saying I do allow him to listen to whatever he wants to, but I ask him, what sense does that make?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the same way my father raised me. My father never whooped me. When he punished me, he made me read the entire dictionary. He would make me stand in the corner and balance books on my head. You know what I mean? Like, he made stuff unfamiliar in a familiar situation. Like when I punish my son, I put him in the closet. I don't care if y'all listening.
We don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
We got our own methods and techniques.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't beating on him.
There's no corner here.
You already know. But I put him in the closet.
Put him in the closet and think about that thing.
And this is how jail is.
Okay.
You cannot call your father from inside of jail. So don't call my name in his closet. I cut the light off when I want it off, and I turn it on when I want it on.
I got you on that.
If you have to use the restroom, you say, sir, may I use the restroom? I'm not your daddy in here. You understand? You chose to get in trouble. Now you have to choose to get yourself out.
Now that's deep that you took it there, because wow, I was just talking to someone about this. You know, they don't want us to spank our kids.
Right.
But they want to blame us when they end up in the streets and don't know how to behave or don't know how to have respect for elders or for themselves, anyone. So that's deep that that's wow, I'm mind blown by that. But I can't believe this is not your favorite rapper, because you're so cool. Like, I mean, your whole swag.
Oh, well,
and
I'm his
everything.
best friend, his cousin, his uncle, his brother. And on top of all of that, I'm your father.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I always tell them. I mean, it don't even matter which order.
Right.
Because life is so congested.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? People come, I'm your best friend, your big brother, your cousin, all of that.
All that in one.
I'll be all of that. Because we're going to fall out. Of course we are.
Now, does he want to rap?
Nah, he wants to be an entertainment lawyer or sports lawyer. Because he told me once, he said, Dad, he was about 8 years old then. He said, Dad, my friend might go pro in football. They're going to need a lawyer.
They're going to need a lawyer. He got a good head on his shoulder.
Hey, I'm his daddy.
Of course. Like, what else would it be? That's right. Okay. Well, okay. I watched in an interview, and I can't recall which one. I'm sorry. But you were saying how you started off being a rapper. You're now an entertainer.
Right.
What is the difference for those who don't understand that? What is the difference between the two? Like a lot of young cats who are out here rapping, the transition or like I said, just the difference between being a rapper and an entertainer.
See, rapping, you have to understand that's when you're doing it because you want to. When you're entertaining, you're doing it because the people want you to. You are who you are because they chose to make you that person.
Gotcha.
When you're a rapper, you have the sense of arrogance about you. Like, who I am, y'all gotta like me because I'm good. But no, they don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you capture their attention, then you have to keep them entertained.
Right. I can understand that. Now, where do you see Backbone 5-10 years from now?
Well, I'll still be musically tied, whether I'm in front of the microphone or behind it. That's why I have metamorphosized into Dr. Bartholomew Funk.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The Dr. Bartholomew Funk, a.k.a. Stank Sinatra.
Stank Sinatra.
I will be making music for a long time.
For a long time. So it's truly a passion.
Yes,
now, do you play any instruments anymore? You still play
I still
some?
play a few brass instruments.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I can't play the keys. I let Satan steal that from me, but I got a receipt, and he gonna get that back.
Okay.
Trust and believe.
Okay.
But I lost value in music, but with this Global Warning album, shout out Generation X.
Shout out.
You know what I mean? It brought back the musical essence. My homeboy Bobby Whitfield and my homeboy Humble were so incredibly talented that it just came together. Like, we finished the album in 2 months. And Generation X is not based only here in Atlanta, and it's not only MCs and producers. We have a vegan chef, we have graphic artists, we have TV correspondents, we have radio personalities. Like, it's an entire culture. It's not just a 1-2-1-2 on the microphone. We're gonna beats and rhymes our way to the top now.
Gotcha.
We're gonna take every aspect of entertainment and place someone in those areas and form a conglomerate and take over media.
Take over.
You understand me? Plateau Entertainment.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, again, I'm still bugging off the album. Like, I can't wait to get my copy. What inspired you to do this one?
Well, it came about years ago, the thought process, because there's so many people claiming the name Dungeon Family. But if you haven't paid your dues, you can't call that name.
Gotcha.
That's like getting to judgment and saying, Lord, you all right with me. But your actions didn't show that. You understand? But on another note, on a lighter note, you can't just go out here in music and say I'm this because I've done a song with Rico Wade. You know what I mean? I'm a full-fledged founding father of Dungeon Family.
That's so serious.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a full-fledged member, 100%. You understand me? And I asked Rico Wade if I could get tattoos. I did not just go get Dungeon Family tattoos. I said, is it my time? He said, sir, you've put hardware on the wall. It's your time. Because I salute that situation. You understand? I respect Dungeon Family. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, I can't wait to get my album. That's all I can say. Listening to it, you know, again, we don't have music that just... And I've said this before. I've had other guests, and I asked them all, because I really want to know what different opinions. Do you think hip hop is dead or dying, or what's
the essence of it has been distorted? It's not dead. You know what I mean? The same can be said about R&B. It's saturated. You have so many money hungry executives till you can't find pureness or authenticity in music anymore. You know what I mean? And that's what Generation X and my Dungeon Family brothers do. We keep it authentic. Look at CeeLo right now. He's still the same CeeLo he was
he is
from the beginning.
But I didn't know he could sing.
He's always sang. He's the son of preachers.
So he always, wow.
He's the son of preachers.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, his mother and father were both preachers. So that spirituality was in him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's always been the rebellious type. Now he's channeled that rebellion into something positive. And he's absorbed the energy from the people, and they've accepted him to become the icon he is.
You can't
and I
help
salute
but
my
to.
brother. You
All
know?
of you guys, because I mean, same thing can be said about Outkast. The direction they went. That what is it? Hey y'all or
Hey y'all, yeah.
I mean, Andre in his, even with the fashion, everything. I dig you guys because all of you just don't. You know, you're yourself. You don't care if I want to switch it up and wear, you know, whatever, you know, I don't know, it's just, it stands out, but it's like you're so unique. You stay positive with some messages that you have in your songs and whatnot. I mean, you're kind of a against the grain kind of family.
Gotta be.
While everybody is going left, you guys are going right.
Exactly, in a literal sense.
Right.
You're gonna stay right. You gotta stay right. Righteousness, and that. I mean, while we on that subject, let me go into what 5 Deuce 4 Trey meant.
Okay.
A lot of people didn't understand. Of course, I'm of the streets, from the streets.
Right.
So I laid it out in plain terms. 5 Deuce 4 Trey. All my dice shooters know what that means. But actually, 5 Deuce 7 4 Trey 7 is the number of spiritual completeness.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? So me being Dungeon Family, I had to put my essence in it, but still made it relative to my homeboys on the curve.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And once I got their attention, now I can begin to grow up with them.
Right.
Not grow away from them,
right,
but grow up with them. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You don't never leave where you've come from. You just go there, reroute yourself, and grow.
Right. Yeah. That's what's up. Now, you're working with different artists. Some of them are well known, some of them may be newcomers. What do you look for when you're working with different artists?
The respect of the Dungeon Family.
Right.
If you're talented and you know nothing about who I am, maybe I'm not the guy to help you. I'm not gonna be greedy and just cause you're good force you. That means we have no chemistry.
Right.
If you don't respect what I've done, I can't really respect what you're doing. I could like it and appreciate it and give you direction for a fee. I might have. We'll get to that. But what I'm saying is, you know, I can respect you, seriously. I can respect you, but for us to jail the way that Generation X did, you have to have a love for the Dungeon Family. You have to.
That's what's up. Okay, I'm trying to get them all in. Now, when you're in the studio, and it's all coming to you, as far as, I mean, like, I'm trying to put myself in the studio with you, especially with this album that I just heard, A Global Warning. Again, you guys got to look out for that, because that's hot. That's just mind blowing. How do you get in the zone to get in that booth and lay it all out? Like, do you have a little ritual, something you say or do to get yourself ready for, or do you just go in there and just knock it out?
Well, mine is old fashioned.
Okay.
I just pray, and
That's
it brings on what needs to bring.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
I did, like, how many takes I did, Al? Like 7, 8 takes trying to do a commercial. I should have just prayed and got it right that first time. Exactly. But that's amazing. That's truly a gift. Like, I see a lot of young cats, and they're good at what they do, but they don't have that humbleness. You can tell that what you do come from something higher than yourself. It is something that
because he took it from me at one time.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I thought it would be here forever at one time, and then I realized it was gone like this. I found myself walking the streets at night, almost homeless.
Wow.
Almost homeless. If I didn't have a good friend, I would have been homeless. You know what I mean? But during those times, I said, Lord, I don't care. You can have it all back. But guess what? I'm still gonna praise your name.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got nothing,
right.
I saw a sign, and I'm let me say that I saw a sign. One that I was walking, it said, "You may be forgotten, but the Lord knows your name." Right. You know what I'm saying? So
right. That's deep to me because, and deep is just, I can't think of another word to describe you, but not a lot of rappers will come on and talk about God, Jesus,
I don't know why,
or their spiritual. A lot of them won't. They just, a lot of them stay away from. They get. I guess this industry is so easy to get caught up in that you start smelling yourself.
Right.
You forget where you come from. Right. You forget the struggle. You forget how it felt to be hungry and at a point where you had no one to turn to.
Exactly.
So a lot of guys, they just forget. Period, point blank. For you to, again, you say you lost it at some point, and you got it back. I'm sure that gave you a greater appreciation.
Yes.
For the talent in just your life, period. The process, the growth, everything. So when you're talking to these young cats who someone may not know, or understand that you are,
right,
and I'm not going to say at the top, I'm going to say damn by the roots of the Dungeon family tree, how do you get them to understand that, it doesn't happen, to appreciate the game, understand, appreciate the process, appreciate the struggle, to use that and stay in tune with who they are.
Exactly, because even with my situation, my scenario, when I met the Dungeon family, it was 11 years before I was able to put out my solo debut.
Wow.
I didn't just do it. Outkast had like 2 or 3 records before I came out. Goody Mob had 2. Witch Doctor had 1. Cool Breeze had 1. You know what I mean? Society of Soul had a record, but I humbly waited. My time came. But when my time came, I was so full of arrogance. I was so full of vengeance. I was so full of things that belonged to the Lord. I took it upon myself and went out here and tried to take the industry all at one time and catch up with them, instead of working towards my goal and walking my own path, which I know now what that path is, but then I didn't know.
Okay. Well, oh my goodness, you know what? Now, we done went on and on and on, and I wish the show was longer now because I really got so many more questions, but I want to give a shout out to my girl Brenda from the ATL. She wants to know, are you single?
Come here, girl.
Ooh,
come.
She said, "Come here."
Come here, girl.
Well, actually,
call me, brother.
Wait
678-459-5140.
I thought we agreed that we were together before.
Oh, okay. Well, cut.
Brenda, thank you for watching, and yeah, honey, continue to watch. Okay, I got it. Sahid from Texas wants to know what was the very first album you purchased?
Oh man, actually, it was LL Cool J on Bad. My grandma gave me my money to buy my school yearbook, my high school yearbook. Rest her soul, she passed away last week. But listen, I went and bought LL Cool J record.
Wow.
That's the first one I bought. I used to steal all my records when I was younger. But that was
the first one you bought?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and give your shout outs and let everybody know we got to wrap it up. But I hate we got to wrap it up. You got to promise to come back and see me, please.
I'll come back.
Okay, all right. That's what's up.
Well, you can contact me on Twitter. That's @backbone_DF1G. And you can find me on Facebook. It's Facebook.com/Backbone1. I can only take inbox messages because my page is maxed out. Sorry. I don't take ignorance. I won't respond. You can call me directly. 678-459-5140. I will answer the phone. But it will be a screened call.
Okay.
I'll pre-charge. I will pre-charge.
And you can always find me here every Tuesday live from 8:45 until 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm also on Twitter at Nicole Kitty with the #1. You guys, this has been a pleasure. And I hope you come back Tuesday and every Tuesday to join us.
I'm going to bring the whole generation there. We're going to crowd this whole room up, girl.
Eggs. You know what?
You already know.
I got my dream girl going on now because I had to get jazzy for you.
Okay, girl.
But I'm a Yeah, I want to break it down. I like, you know, tune in.
Inbox me, girl. We can talk about that. Yeah.
We sure will. Can I get a toast to that?
You sure can,
you were great,
girl.
and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys for tuning in.
They already know.
Generation X, Dungeon Family, first generation, baby.
All the way.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh my goodness. I could talk to you all night.
Come.
Close my eyes, then I fly away. Living life in the sky, my cloudy hideaway.
Is that your face that I see in the clouds? I like it quiet when I'm bumping that loud so I can concentrate properly. Don't like it in my orange juice. Jones will leave you walking in the rain, but I'ma come through. In my umbros, we're in the LA. I'm chilling with the Dungeon Family in the cosmos. We hit the quasars and race cars. Bobby Whitfield control the outer space while they dance with the stars. I spring clean with the comet, need a microwave bar. Now the thing is in my stomach, the abdomen, the abdomen. It's GoDaddy, I don't know my name, cause I'm
like fresh glue on my door, I'm feeling